Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new week. This week, we continue to think about taking risks, but now it's less personal and more about widespread risk that might help people, but might be risks that we can't control. We'll be looking at this through the lens of the article, The Mosquito Solution by Michael Specter. It's a rather scientific article that goes into the question of how do you deal with dengue fever. They might pronounce it dengue. I don't know if there is a correct solution. I've always heard it dengue, but who knows? The mosquito in particular that they're talking about not only often spreads dengue, but is also connected to yellow fever, which until there was a vaccine developed was one of the largest killers in human history, still is. It carries Zika virus, which is an encephalitis. What that means is it's actually a problem still today for pregnant mothers who get bitten by this mosquito. They can get the Zika virus, and their child's brain and skull will not form properly, resulting in a stillbirth. It's pretty sad and intense. And so we're looking at this mosquito. We're looking at the damage that it causes and wondering whether or not there is a way to deal with this scientifically and specifically genetically. And what are the consequences? What are the possible risks? What is there to gain? And is it worth it, is the question. If you flip all the way back to the end of the story itself starts at page 453, but if you flip all the way to the end on page 468, there are two specific areas that we're focusing on with this nonfiction text. Specifically, it's being able to summarize important ideas that are complicated and bring them out into your own words, and also how to draw conclusions from your inferences. So making sure that you are correctly interpreting evidence from the text and then being able to draw a conclusion based off of what you infer. None of these are new skills, right? We practice these skills all the time, but this is a slightly more challenging text to do it with. So as we continue investigating risk, thinking about when risk is worth it or when it is not, I want you to be able to make a decision on this difficult issue. It's not straightforward, and there's a lot of problems, and there's a lot of possible good that can come out of it, but is it worth the risk? Obviously, is the main question. As you become a voting adult in America, you will have to make decisions about politicians who believe different things. You'll have to make decisions about propositions that you vote for, and it is important that you are informed, that you know what you are supporting or not supporting, and that you have reasons behind that hold up and make sense. And that's what we're practicing here with this article. I hope you enjoy it. It's good. It's a good article. It's well written by a guy who writes for the New Yorker now. This originally appeared, I believe, in the New York Times. Maybe the Washington Post. Doesn't really matter. All right. Well, I hope that you are doing well. My quarantine hairdo is getting better and better every single day. And I hope you guys are having a good week. Thanks. Bye.